Thank you. Our next question is from Marvin Marshall with Nighttime News.
Hi, thank you for taking my question today. My name is Marvin Marshall from the Nighttime News Space Report. My question is for Dustin about crew survival on Artemis II. And now, in case of an emergency and an off-normal situation after reentry with the main and backup chutes, is there possibly a way that the crew is able to remove like the main hatch and then possibly even parachute down safely to Earth in a situation? Thank you.
Hey, good afternoon, and thank you for the question. So you're kind of referring to a similar concept that we had in shuttle, whereas each crew member wore a personal parachute assembly, and there was a high altitude bailout case that we had prepared for that would have allowed the crew to evacuate the capsule starting around 30,000 feet. In Orion, though, we do not have that capability. Instead, what we've done is design the seat and the crew interface to the seat such that it's almost like a race car seat, if you will, that forms a cocoon around the occupant. The seats also sit on shock absorbers that will take out excess energy in the case of a one or even two shootout landing or rough seas landing. And so we really tried to look at the more feasible scenarios, more likely scenarios, and just go to as many lengths as we could to enhance crew survivability. By eliminating the excess bulk that the crew might have on their body from something such as a parachute assembly, it allows us to really tightly integrate the person to the seat with really form-fitting seat belts. And then with that, we've done the testing primarily with mannequins, crash test, anthropometric dummies over the years to ensure that we have a very tight fit. And here in the next few years, we'll actually be doing some human testing with our Air Force partners to really validate that safety response.
Okay, thank you. And we have time for one last question from Marvin Marshall with Nighttime News Space Report.
Hi, thank you so much for taking my question today. Good evening. My question goes out to the Lunar Ice Cube mission team here. Now, you guys said that the goal is to pretty much investigate the distribution of water and other volatiles on the surface of the moon there. Now, are you guys looking into finding any type of propellant for future rockets or landers that might be landing there? Thank you.
Oh, boy, that's an excellent question. Of course, many of us have an interest in situ resource utilization, and water, of course, could be ultimately harvested on the moon and disassociated into oxygen, which is an oxidizer, and of course has other valuable uses, and hydrogen. So in theory, you could certainly create both a propellant and an oxidizer out of the water ice on the moon. It has many, many uses for lunar bases, for propulsion systems, for industrial activities on the moon, but absolutely for propellant. So excellent question, and the short answer is an enthusiastic yes.
Okay, that's all we have time for today. I want to thank everyone for joining us today, including our participants. We do have two other media teleconferences this week to talk about the additional payloads flying on Artemis I, some inside Orion, as well as additional CubeSats that we did not discuss today. The next one up is at noon Eastern time tomorrow, where we'll discuss technology demonstrations. And if you missed it earlier today, NASA is also now targeting tomorrow, August 16th, at 9 p.m. Eastern to begin rolling the Artemis I rocket and spacecraft to the launch pad. You can find more about all of these payloads as well as the Artemis I mission at nasa.gov/Artemis-1. Thank you.